spectacular ocean views not far away from the home of the Florida Atlantic Owls, FAU Stadium in Boca Raton, Florida, where they hope this game lives up to the setting. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Ball State Cardinals, taking on a team from the AAC, the Florida Atlantic Owls. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Florida Atlantic ready to kick it off and get this game started. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Ball State's offense takes the field. When this guy comes onto the field, David, he seems to bring the it factor with him.
So much fun as a play caller to have a guy you depend on, you trust. You know, Palmer, you're going to get the best out of this young man.
He's also one of those guys, David, who just elevates everybody else around him, right? All 10 guys in that huddle offensively just seem to play better knowing they've got confidence in this guy.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass, it's Kelly. Quickly out to the tight end. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
3rd down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. And the defense gets to the quarterback. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Cardinals line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. So the Florida Atlantic Owls offense will get the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. From the gun, running back on the move. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Looking for a man, it's Fancher. He's got an open man. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
Love the route there by the tight end and man-to-man coverage. He's able to separate from the defender, and then once he has the ball, he's able to rip through the tackle and go get more yards.
Florida Atlantic races to the line. Wide out in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Johnson.
The pass on first down. Caught by the receiver. No gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. dances away from the heat. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Mobley. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And he missed it. No good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear.
He's going to fire deep. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And a great job by the linebacker. You can tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Back to throw, it's Kelly. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
And I love that the QB understood, I'm going to put some stank on this. I'm going to throw it as hard as I can quickly, right when he's breaking out of that curl. Nice job getting it to him quick so he could get a first down.
Line gets set, first down. They'll go to the ground. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Off the play fake. He'll try to do it himself. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it and get a first down.
And the Cardinals are on the move. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And the quarterback didn't have a chance. I mean, when you get to the QB that fast, Jesse, you're still processing information, for goodness sakes.
And you're getting to the sideline whenever this drive is over, and you're asking for help from your offensive coordinator. You're asking, hey, can we slide our offensive line and help out blocking this guy? Can I get a tight end to stay in, maybe get a chip on this dude? Because I'm not feeling too comfortable right now back knowing that we're trying to only block him with one guy.
And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now,
the Cardinals decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catch is made at the 15. Powers through. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying play action. Fires to the right. Got him downfield. At the 35, he's got room. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Back to pass, it's Fancher. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
After the incompletion, here comes 2nd and 10 from the 32. On the run, it's Mobley. What a tough-minded, hard-edged run. He gets it to the 24.
When running backs square their shoulders up, it's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. They missed a field goal on that last drive, but here on third down, they can't afford for this possession to come up empty. Looking to throw for it. That's caught. It's Mobley. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Finds his man, and they convert. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a two-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Now from inside the red zone. Gets it out fast. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that, take a shot down the field, and don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Looking downfield, it's Fancher. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. They will score. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. They're lining up to boot it away. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. Comes out throwing on first down. Going to try to get it himself. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. He finds his man. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, I'll tell you, I know they're losing the game. It's only the first half, but this offense, obviously, they've spent some time practicing 2-minute throughout the week. You can see they're really in rhythm, they're really in focus, and they're attacking the right areas of the field in order to try to maintain as much clock as possible.
Fires to the right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
To the air, it's Kelly. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. They'll send out the kicker here. Maybe being on the right hash will help him swing that big leg for this 54-yard attempt. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Trying to find his man on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Boca Raton. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Howard Schnellenberger Field.
And the Cardinals will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially in the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Handoff from the shotgun. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Now they'll run the draw. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy, but he's got a head of steam. Boy, he is hard to bring down.
The Owls will have it 1st and 10. Motion from the offense. Handoff from the gun. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Rides to the back. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the 1st here. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And now the lead is extended a little further.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a 1st down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You want to end the play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield, making something happen.
To the air, it's Kelly. On the move, he fires. He's got it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal touch. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Cardinals will line up to punt it away. Fair catch is made, but there is laundry on the deck, so we might be having a do-over.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On the run, it's Clark. At the 45, on his way. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this third period with a big play. And guys, Florida Atlantic is on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. First down to start the drive after the break. He's looking to throw it. Finds his big tight end. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
And the Cardinals are marching down the field. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got it behind the line. It's Webster. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The back goes in motion. Looking for a man. It's Kelly. Snags it. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there getting set.
Set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. They'll put the tight end in motion. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking for a gap. It's Mobley. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. This 3rd down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. It'll be a draw. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll give it to the back. Oh, what a cut! Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. The quarterback takes a knee.